Are you wondering what the best gaming laptops are for this year? If so, stay tuned, because by the end of this short video, you'll know exactly which one to choose. Check out the 5 best gaming laptops on the market. This list was made based on our personal views and are listed based on price, quality, durability, and more. To see prices and get more info about the product shown, be sure to check out the description below. One last thing before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to get the latest product reviews from the channel. Okay, so let's get started with today's video. At number 5 is the Dell G515 gaming laptop. The Dell G515 is a mid-range gaming laptop that's capable of playing some of the most intense Full HD games with super smooth frame rates. Like several Dell laptops, it comes with a choice of hard disk, memory, and processor choices, all labeled the same name of G515, so you can decide which options to best suit your needs. The unit we are reviewing today has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 with Max-Q design graphics card, which is matched with Intel's i5-8300H CPU, running at 2.3 GHz with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB SSD drive C, with around 38 GB free and a 1 TB hard drive. For your information, it measures 38.5 by 26.5 by 2.5 centimeters and weighs 2.82 kilos. Design-wise, the Dell G5 has a red and black color scheme, which gives at least a hint that it's aimed at the gamer market. But equally, this laptop could easily mix into an office environment without raising eyebrows. The spacious wrist rest doesn't dig into your arms, which is always a plus in my book. And the all-in-one touchpad is nice and clicky across its entire surface, which I really liked. In addition, the backlit keyboard is pretty neat too. The keys didn't make too much of a racket when typing, and there's enough travel and tactile feedback to know when you've pressed them correctly. Moving on, the G515 also comes with a generous selection of ports, including 3 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, 1 Thunderbolt 3 Type-C port, a full-sized HDMI 2.0 output, SD card reader, Gigabit Ethernet, and a combined headphone and microphone jack. As for performance, the frame rates were generally pretty solid, at 45 frames per second and 36 frames per second respectively in Full HD with optimum settings. That's maybe some way off the 60 frames per second target that most gamers go for. However, by reducing the graphics presets down to medium, saw those figures jump to 52 frames per second and 65 frames per second, which is pretty decent. Overall, the Dell G5 is a powerful gaming laptop at a super affordable price. You'll struggle to find another laptop as fully spec'd without paying more. At number 4 is the Gigabyte Aero 15X gaming laptop. The Aero 15X was already the most capable lightweight gaming laptop you could buy, but Gigabyte made the latest version even better. With an all-new 6-core Intel processor and gaming display, it offers a rare blend of performance, portability, and battery life. Let's check it out. Design-wise, the Aero 15X is a bit more understated in its design, so that you could easily put this laptop on an office table and nobody would be any the wiser that the purpose would be a gaming machine. For your information, the Aero 15X has an Intel Core i7-8750H Coffee Lake CPU, 16 GB of RAM, and 512 GB M.2 PCI SSD. And the Gigabyte Aero 15X is designed and configured to run under pressure without breaking a sweat. It weighs 4.4 pounds and is 18 millimeters thick, which is about average for this class of laptop. The chassis is brushed black aluminum with the Aero logo at the bottom of the screen. If you like ports, the Aero 15X has got plenty of them. 3 USB 3.0 Type-A ports, a Thunderbolt 3 USB-C port, Ethernet, HDMI 2.0, Mini DisplayPort 1.4, a single 3.5mm audio jack, and a fast UHS-2 SD card reader. In addition, it has a full-sized keyboard with numeric keypad. That can be a deal-breaker to some gamers, especially those deep into MMO games. Moreover, the Aero 15X RGB keyboard was nice to type on, with deep enough travel and forceful feedback for both long-term typing and gaming. As for performance, it has a refresh rate of 144 Hz, with a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel. You can also get a 4K version if you prefer resolution over high refresh rate. This display is also Pantone color certified, meaning every laptop screen is standardized to ensure accurate color replication. In terms of battery life, a sticker on the Gigabyte Aero 15X claims it has an all-day battery, and we hope this would prove right. Our model lasted for an excellent 9 hours 55 minutes, so not bad. Overall, the Gigabyte Aero 15X gaming laptop provides the best blend of speed, endurance, and portability on the market that makes it an ideal laptop for working pros and serious gamers alike. At number 3 is the Acer Predator Helios 300. The Acer Predator Helios 300 is a very straightforward, powerful, no-nonsense gaming laptop. The device has a lot of great USPs and offers an improved and powerful gaming performance for the price. From a design aspect, it's a great-looking machine with an angular design going all around, with a red and black color scheme. Its aluminum lid has a huge Predator logo and a red lining on either side. Setup is a matter of plugging in power and booting up, which is lightning fast thanks to having Windows 10 installed on an SSD, which is a great feature. In terms of the spec, the Helios 300 has the latest 8th Gen AI 78750H processor, along with a full-fat GTX 1060 graphics card and 16 GB of DDR4 RAM, paired with super smooth 144Hz 15.6-inch IPS. As for storage, it has 256GB SSD for the boot drive, plus an extra 1TB hard drive to store your games. We found there's a lot to like. Ports-wise, the Helios 300 comes with 3 USB-A ports, 1 USB 3.1 Type-C without Thunderbolt 3 support, HDMI video output, LAN, a card reader, a headphone mic jack, and a Kensington lock. A word on the gaming-optimized keyboard. The iron red backlit illuminates the keys, making sure gamers are always striking the right notes during gameplay, which is a cool feature we liked. As far as performance is concerned, the NVIDIA GTX 1060 video card offers serious muscle, and with the Predator Helios 300's 1080p display resolution, that card can drive games like Battlefield 4 with settings at Ultra over 80 frames per second, which is pretty impressive. It is also worth mentioning that this Acer Predator Helios 300 is VR ready. Just plug in a VR headset and step into a new world. To conclude, if you're in the market for a sleek, stylish gaming laptop that has the power needed for VR, the Acer Predator Helios 300 is a serious contender. It's a looker with all the power and ports that you'll need. At number 2 is the MSI GS65 Stealth Gaming Laptop. MSI's GS65 Stealth Thin is one of the company's thinnest gaming laptops to date, and it's also one of the leading gaming systems to include Intel's new 8th Gen 6-core Coffee Lake processor, which makes this model a good laptop for productivity. Design-wise, you will not discover boring angles or red LEDs all over this laptop. Instead, you'll find a smooth, all-black device with subtle gold accents on its cover, within its double hinges and surrounding its touchpad, giving an aura of style and high-end fashion. As for how the laptop rates for physical interaction, the GS65 Stealth weighs 4.14 pounds and is just 0.69 inches thin. The laptop fit perfectly in our work bag and did not weigh us down. The keyboard surface of the GS65 Stealth is made of a single piece of metal, and there's no obvious flex when you type. We like the roomy palm rest, and the large trackpad worked great. Moving on, the MSI GS65 Stealth laptop features a 6-core i7-8750H Intel Core processor, 3.9 GHz, 16 GB of RAM, and GTX 1070 NVIDIA GeForce Max Q GPU, 8 GB of RAM. The Stealth's 15.6-inch display is only available in 1920 by 1080 resolution. But while I hoped for a QHD or a 4K version, I enjoyed the 144Hz refresh rate, which will help cut down on screen tears and latency. Moreover, being a premium gaming laptop, MSI hasn't compromised on the type or number of physical ports you get. There are 3 USB 3.1 Type-A ports, 1 Thunderbolt 3 Type-C port, Ethernet, HDMI, and a mini DisplayPort. You also get separate headphone and microphone socket. A word on the battery life. Usually on a gaming laptop, you have to trade off power with battery life, but not so with the Stealth GS65. Thanks to the power-efficient GPU, The laptop lasted an incredible 5 hours and 40 minutes. To conclude, for all intents and purposes, the GS65 Stealth easily beats its closest rivals from a bang-for-your-buck viewpoint. This gaming laptop provides the very same or more with its undoubtedly gorgeous chassis for less cash than the rest. At number 1 is the Asus ROG Zephyrus S GX701 gaming laptop. Thanks to some of the latest and most powerful gaming technology, along with an impressive light and thin design, the Asus Zephyrus S GX701 is simply one of the best gaming laptops on sale today. Looking inside the new GX701 laptop is an Intel Core i7-8750H 6-core processor, 6GB GDDR6 NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2018 with Max-Q design, up to 24GB DDR4 memory, and up to 1TB NVMe SSD. In terms of design, the GX701 gaming laptop achieved a similar footprint thanks to its super narrow bezels, but that doesn't mean the display has to suffer in quality. Furthermore, the 17.3-inch screen offers a high 144Hz refresh rate and 3 millisecond response rate supported by the new NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Max-Q design GPU, which impressed me. Moreover, the results should be improved performance, enhanced visuals, and even better frame rates. The addition of this new NVIDIA GPU also means gamers can enjoy all the benefits of artificial intelligence and programmable shading for a superior gaming experience. Ports-wise, the Zephyrus has plenty: 2 USB-C, 3 USB 3.1, HDMI 2.0, and a headphone jack. As a true gaming laptop, the keyboard has individual customizable RGB backlighting. Asus's active aerodynamic system allows the dual fans and 4 heatsinks to work as intended without adding bulk to the laptop. In addition, the touchpad sits on the right flank of the keyboard and can be turned into a virtual numpad with a single button press, which we thought was a nice feature. Other highlights worth mentioning include the ability to use the GX701 gaming laptop as a powerful mobile workstation by outputting to not 1 but 2 external monitors running 4K at 60 Hz, which is an excellent addition to this system. Overall, if you can afford the Asus ROG Zephyrus S GX701, then there's no doubt that you will definitely love this laptop. Its performance and design are leagues ahead of its competitors. If money is no object, we'd suggest this laptop to everyone. Thanks for watching the video. We hope you found it useful. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this in the future. If you do have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and we'll get back to you. Catch you soon.